first. This is the first music when she comes in. Okay?
Our chief guest is arriving. Could I please have some silence, please? Can everybody stand up to welcome her? Where is she? Hey, piche. Where are those two girls? Where are your flags? Come. Wave the flag. Wave the flag. Welcome, Puja Kapoor, Additional Secretary of the Ministry of External Affairs. A very, very big welcome to you. I'm fine. Ali, can we start the music? Now, come. Stand in front. Just 1 second. Come in the front. Wait. Stand here with me. Walk with me. Welcome to Puja Kapoor, to the National Day of Montenegro. Welcome. Can everybody wave to her? That would be nice. Wave out. Come on. You're welcome. Thanks. Can we move the procession? Puja, we welcome you to Montenegro National Day once again, and we are so happy to work with us. Would you like to sit down for some time and then we proceed? Would you want Janice? Abhishek.
गार्ड साहब ऐसे घूमो यार यहाँ पे कैमरे देखो डाउन हो जाओ
Ali, can we have the national anthems, please?
Ali, can we have the national anthems, please? Everybody rise. Hello. Yeah, I call upon the Consul General of Montenegro, Dr. Janice Darbari, to welcome the chief guest. Puja Kapoor, there's also a lovely hamper for you.
Dr. Janice Darbari will now address. Do you want me to show the film now?
Honorable Chief Guest, Excellencies, High Commissioners, Ambassadors, members of the Diplomatic Corps, members of press, friends, family, and everyone who's come from the different parts of India. As usual, it is a beautiful day today outside and inside. So India has blessed us with a lovely weather. And I must say one thing. When you have nature's beauty, that's Montenegro. When you're blessed, you have Montenegro. And when I look at our beautiful chief guest, I feel so happy to welcome her. Priya Puja Kapoor, you're most welcome in Montenegro's National Day. And I have a small presentation for you all, because less words and more work. Can I have the presentation, please? Winky? Ali, can we have the cue, please, the presentation? I think there seems to be a hitch somewhere. I'm sorry for that. Welcome to the celebrations of Montenegro's National Day, July 30th. The history of May 21st, 2006, the statehood day, is marked through a very peaceful transition through a referendum. This peaceful transition speaks of a very vibrant democracy, of a very mature democracy, which inspires nations through a peaceful transition. India witnessed an inspiring moment when Montenegro nominated an Indian woman, Dr. Janice Darbari. It is my greatest pleasure to address you on this evening of 13th July, a day when across two different timelines, brightest stories of Montenegrin history has been written. This date is not merely a day on a calendar for us, but a day when the most exceedable values of freedom, honor, and dignity had been woven in the very foundations of our society. The 13th of July is our compass, a symbol of statehood and a solemn reminder that we will never bow before the force of injustice or the darkness of oppressive ideologies. The 17 years of Montenegro-India relations have witnessed very memorable moments, especially when the Foreign Minister of India met the Foreign Minister of Montenegro.
Skupmy za historią! Odgovorimo iz sveg srca da li želimo da Republika Crna Gora bude nezavisna država s punim međunarodno-pravnim subjektivitetom. Skupmy za historiju još jednom! Skupmy za historiju još jednom! Za našu prošlost, za našu sadašnjost, za našu budućnost, za život koji vrijedi, za nezavisnost Crne Gore. Uzdignimo zastavu Crne Gore na jarbol slavne joj istorije, da svijet zna za nas i dajmo joj od srca najveće, veliko, istorijsko, za uvijek da, za Crnu Goru koju volimo. Dobri narode! I noćas pišete novu istoriju Crne Gore. Sa vama počinje nova i ljepša Crna Gora. Na Crnoj Gori Evrope bez granica. Za pravdu, čast i slobodu Crne Gore. Srećna nam, nezavisna, međunarodno priznata država Crna Gora. San naših predaka, naša stvarnost, budućnost naših potomaka. Neka je vječna Crna Gora. Živjeli!
It is a pleasure to welcome the Republic of Montenegro as the 192nd member of the United Nations. In achieving its independence through an violent and democratic process conducted in a fair and open way, Montenegro showed the entire world not only its patience but its political maturity. The people of Montenegro demonstrated that adherence to democratic values and the rule of law offer the most effective way to achieve political goals. And they show that even the most difficult and sensitive problems can be resolved peacefully. These are especially important messages given the violent past in the Balkans region. It is encouraging that Montenegro's neighbors have welcomed its independence and offered their support and friendship to the new independent state. Montenegro may be small in size and population, but it has a significant role to play in maintaining stability in the region and in promoting good neighborly relations and cooperation in the Western Balkans. The United Nations is not a stranger to paparazzi. For years, the United Nations organization has maintained close contact with Montenegrin authorities. UN agencies have enjoyed good cooperation with their Montenegrin counterparts in various fields. The United Nations stands ready to support Montenegro in addressing the country's most pressing problems and in promoting the peace and well-being of its people. I look forward in turn to the contributions that the people of Montenegro will make to the organization's global mission of peace, development, and human rights. Huvala Bam. Thank you all very much.
Foreign Minister Milan Roshan in 2012 visited India. He laid a wreath at Rajghat, Mahatma Gandhi's memorial.
I da vas ohrabri da nastavite ovu plemenitu misiju povezivanja naših naroda i država. Očekujemo vas sa nestrpljenjem u Crnoj Gori, kako ste vaša likovna djela i maštu pretvorili u stvarnost, a Crnu Goru nosili u srcu.
On this World Environment Day, the Consulate of Montenegro in India adopts the solar power energy using the Adani solar panels. Come, join us in this campaign to make the world a beautiful place to live.
Thank you very much. I now ask Dr. Janice Darbari to give her speech.
Well, my speech is all not in words, but is in presentation, Puja. Excellencies, this particular transition to a referendum has been a very peaceful one and has led to peace and prosperity. Based on peace and prosperity, I would like to introduce my sister here, Raj. She's a filmmaker. And we together are making a film which will be taking forward the vision of India and Montenegro. India's Information and Broadcasting Ministry has come out with the WAVES policy for building content internationally. And we intend, between Montenegro's film policy and India's film policy, to make it true, alive, and bustling. We intend to make the film, which will be also filmed in Montenegro and in India. And for that, we have a very beautiful delegation from Balia, which has come to honor us, actually, because they are the freedom fighters. And there is one gentleman, he's 95 years old. He came specially for this occasion. And in fact, it's very, very important to honor the freedom fighters of India. As the head of mission of Montenegro, when we vision how we cooperate on different fields, culture, economics, politics, it is for every individual to rise to the occasion. When every individual rises to the occasion, it makes the world a beautiful place. And now, something exciting. I'm going to show you a glimpse of that film, which we plan to bring forward. May I? Go ahead. Can we have a glimpse of the film? The glimpse of the film, please. This is just a peek, which PTC, we have cooperated with them in India, and they have helped us, Mr. Narayan has helped us to bring this forward to India. And now, dear friends, when we work towards world peace, there is so much about it. And we have a very, very, very important chief guest. And here, I would like my sister to say a few words about her.
Ollie, can we have the glimpses about our chief guest so people get to know a little more about her?
Guest. She's an outstanding woman and a woman of great substance. North Macedonia is very special to me also. I was the special emissary of Macedonia to India, and in fact, through diplomatic relations, we established a very good relationship when Macedonia got recognized. So with Puja here, I feel so fulfilled to see the flourishing of diplomatic relations. In fact, my friend from Macedonia is also here, the ambassador. So we are very, very blessed and very happy to have you with us. You have made all our dreams come true, and we are so happy about it. And now,
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our honor to welcome our distinguished chief guest, Puja Kapoor, the additional, that's it,
the Additional Secretary of the Ministry of External Affairs of India. She is a seasoned diplomat with a wealth of international experience, having served as Her Excellency in countries such as Bulgaria, Denmark, and North Macedonia. Her remarkable tenure as Special Envoy to Iceland is a testament to her exceptional skill and dedication. Today, she joins us as our chief guest from the Government of India to celebrate the National Day of Montenegro. Please join me, everybody, in welcoming a true leader in international diplomacy, known for her dynamic approach and tireless efforts to foster global cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, Puja Kapoor, give her a standing ovation. Now we'd like to have a few words from you, Puja.
Dr. Janice Darbari, Honorary Consul General of Montenegro, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, dobro veche, namaskar. It is indeed an honor and privilege to join you this evening to celebrate Montenegro's Statehood Day. On behalf of the Government of India, please allow me to extend my warmest congratulations and best wishes to the government and people of Montenegro on this occasion. India and Montenegro share historical and friendly ties, rooted in shared values and mutual respect. India recognized Montenegro immediately after the declaration of its independence in 2006, and as we saw, Montenegro is one of the youngest countries in the world, but it is an old people. And our ties with the people predate the modern nation state. Over the years, our relations have blossomed. We have witnessed encouraging developments in governmental interactions, trade, tourism, education, cultural exchanges, and people-to-people contacts. Most recently, the Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi, met the President of Montenegro, His Excellency Mr. Jakov Milatovic, at the United Nations Climate Conference, the COP28 in Dubai.
In December 23, our Foreign Minister also met President Milatovic. The External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, thereafter met Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of Montenegro, His Excellency Mr. Ervin Ibrahimovic, on the sidelines of the United Nations General Assembly in New York last September. I don't want to bore you endlessly about government-to-government ties and so on, but I will tell you that we have something called the Foreign Office consultations that we have had since 2009. And these were last held in October 24 in Podgorica. Bilateral discussions have by and large focused on strengthening political ties,
trade and investment, science and technology, cultural relations, people-to-people contacts, along with enhancing cooperation in international and multilateral fora. Bilateral trade between India and Montenegro was extremely modest just a few years ago, but you'll be pleased to know that it's grown by leaps and bounds recently. Last year, that's in 2024-25, trade reached about $127 million, or more than tripling over the previous year's figure of $37 million. I see many members of the business community here, and I know that you, along with institutional entities such as the Montenegro Chamber of Economy and the Montenegro Investment Agency, are actively working to deepen economic and commercial cooperation between our countries. Infrastructure, innovation, IT, creative industries, and agriculture are just some of the areas which bear enormous potential and are being explored. As Dr. Darbari said, Montenegro is a land of stunning beauty, from the majestic mountains to its pristine Adriatic coastline. The poet Lord Byron once noted, at the birth of the planet, the most beautiful encounter between land and sea must have been on the Montenegrin coast. I believe Lord Byron didn't visit India, so I'll let that be. I know Montenegro is stunning, and I'm proud to belong to a country which also has stunning mountains and coastline, which gives us a fantastic opportunity to collaborate in tourism, for instance. The beautiful landscapes of Montenegro offer an attractive opportunity for engagement in the field of both tourism and entertainment. While I'm yet to experience the delights of Montenegro in person, I very much look forward to seeing more and more Bollywood films being shot in Montenegro, including dance sequences which are so popular with Indian audiences. In addition, we have capacity building and education as important pillars of our relationship. We're very proud to have Montenegro as one of our high-tech partners. Several Montenegrin diplomats train in India, and increasingly we see Indian diplomats also participating in Montenegro's programs for diplomats. Culture is perhaps the best vector to bring our countries and peoples together. The International Day of Yoga in Podgorica has been attracting ever-growing numbers of participants. Indian cuisine, dance, music, and Ayurveda are evincing more and more interest from Montenegrins. Likewise, Indians are beginning to discover the attractions and treasures of Montenegro, many of which are on display this evening. Please do try them. Let me conclude by once again congratulating the people of Montenegro on this important occasion and express the hope that India-Montenegro relations reach ever greater heights. Thank you for your attention. Bala. Namaskar.
SGR Films, where Dr. Janice Darbari and Dr. Raj Darbari are the directors of the film company, we would like to present you something very special. I would now like to introduce young innovators. They have come all the way from Uttarakhand. Kshitij Doval, where are you? Kshitij, are you here? You're here, please come here. These are the young innovators. He has dared to. He has really dared to. I would not say much, but Kshitij, what he has done, after he has gone through a very delicate period of health, he recovered not only himself, but he showed the way to many youngsters by opening an innovation center in the valley of Uttarakhand. And I must say, within a few years, he's managed to outshine. I'm proud of you, Kshitij. You have shown the youth a way that say no to drugs, no matter what is happening. He rebuilt his life, he faced cancer, and today he's here with us. I must say, Kshitij, you may please present it with Puja because he's come all the way, and from his heart, he wants to thank you.
Yes, we have a gentleman who's 95 years old and who's a witness to what happened in Ballia on 19th August 1942. We are making the film on that called The Administrator, Buggy Ballia. So he's come all the way from Ballia. I would like all of you to give him a nice clap. Yeah, that's it. I think he's the eldest in the gathering here. We are really happy that he had the strength and I think the energy to travel all the way from Ballia to Delhi for this function. Janice, can you tell us what's happening down there? Friends, this is a very, very historical piece of a foundation which was laid in 1940 by my grandfather in Ballia. He was the collector at that time, and an uneducated woman, an illiterate woman, came to him and said, I want to open a college. I want to first open a school and then a college. And today, the principal of the college, I didn't know him, to be very frank with you. They found me. And when they found me, they said, do you know, your grandfather laid the foundation stone, and today we're a flourishing group of colleges. When you look at it, this is what we all can do. This is what life is all about. Love, educate, blossom, and make the place a beautiful place to live. Now I request everybody, do you have a drink in your hand? It can be a glass of champagne or it can be a mocktail. We have such lovely mocktails out here, very, very colorful ones. Can you kindly raise your glasses, everybody? Can we stand up, if you don't mind? Huh? Whatever. May I invite the Dean of the Diplomats? Sir, can you please join us on stage? The Deputy Dean of the Diplomats. Sir, you're here. Please do come on the stage. As we raise the toast, it is important for all of us to celebrate this great day of inter-Montenegro relationship. Can we have the mocktails, please? Can everybody raise their glass? I will say 1, 2, 3, and then we'll all say cheers together. Done? Okay. Big glass, maybe. Very well. Ladies
gentlemen, a toast to India-Montenegro relations. 1, 2, 3. Cheers! Come on, let me hear it. 1, 2, 3. Cheers! 1, 2, 3. Cheers!